What's the game
Why not?
called? First Class.
This first class escape you do
Now
that.
to eat my half of an egg. The train of thought. What the fuck is this? This is not a Kinder Egg. I've just got 2 balls in this thing.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's one of those. I like those.
Looks disgusting.
With a little spoon.
a spoon.
Is it a Kinder Joy?
Well, it looks like a fucking yogurt or something.
Yeah, it's really tasty. It should have a little spoon with it to.
How the fuck do you eat it?
With the little spoon.
Where's the little spoon? Is that in the other?
You open up 2 halves, yeah, and the spoon's cut one of the surfaces. Well, it should be.
There's a thing.
It's a little white spoon type thing, plastic.
Really a spoon? It's a bit of cardboard.
There is no spoon
Why doesn't it tell me how to operate?
in this game.
Oh my god, this is like cement.
Fridge.
Tastes like a Ferrero Rocher. How do I join New Nerd?
I can put the code in.
What, is that really the code?
Yeah, it pretty much says Zelfa, I think.
It uses Unreal Tournament.
Ah, there's another nerd. I guess we all look the same.
It's got my top hat. Why am I riding on a platform? You sure this is a spoon part of the Kinder Egg?
You're a fucking spoon.
Might be part of a Kinder Egg toy. Might not be a spoon.
Weirdest thing I've ever had. Like eating nail shit.
What's just happened?
Back to
Oh, we've got everyone in here now.
We have a timer.
I think this is the tutorial, so.
Escape the train before it.
The new safes are a bit odd compared to the previous ones we had. Although the combinations each have 4 numbers in them, you only need to rotate the wheel twice counterclockwise to reset it if you mess up. Additionally, there is a clear audible sound you hear when the lock resets when it hits 0, which is quite uncommon as far as safes goes. Further, unlike previous safes, these new ones require you to change the combination in a reverse order, which means that it is very easy to accidentally change the combination to the reverse of what you're planning on changing it to if you're not paying attention.
Oh, what was that mean?
I didn't actually pay any attention to whatever you said.
Couldn't get the new safe combination working, so I asked Frank about it. He told me he had set it to 9371.
Who the fuck is Frank?
Backwards.
I don't ask. For some reason, when I tried it, it still didn't work. So maybe that's backwards. Maybe it needs to be the other way around.
Who's Frank?
Frank? Yeah, Frank. Oh, there's a briefcase here. Let's find out.
How the fuck do you read that?
Zoom in.
How do you zoom in? What the?
Scroll wheel.
Click. It says click counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. Got to go backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Yeah? You got that? You got that, nerds? Did you write that down, nerds? It's a blatant clue. Fuck. What the shit?
What was the code?
Counterclockwise, clockwise.
No, the code.
9371.
I can't hear Doug when you're saying about the.
Turn him up.
9371.
And this didn't work.
And I've got the stag with a one. Oh,
Yeah, well, you got to go counterclockwise first.
I don't know if everybody needs to collect this or whether it's just me. Is there something down here? Just behind this barrel?
No, you seem to have collected it.
Oh, so it's collected.
Where's
for
the
everybody.
thing? The safe?
What'd you do with. Oh, there's.
2 locks. A clock. We not pick up locks. Start dancing. It says Sir George. Sir George. Oh, I can see under the bottom. Oh, I can see on the top of the bottom. Got 4 crosses on it.
Keys. Take that key.
Well,
So what was that number? That combination number?
9371. I've just found a key and I've taken off the first padlock. He was literally just hanging on the hook up. This must be a second key. Oh, there's a collectible up here.
Oh.
Oh, you found a safe. And if that doesn't work,
And
try it
you're
back.
fucking stupid. What do you mean? Try it backward.
So
No.
try 1793.
Oh, 1. 1. 9. 3.
Oh.
Anything?
You're useless at this game. You failed us. How do you enter code when you dial it, Ren?
9371.
Well, it says counterclock.
I just say he thinks Frank made a mistake or something, so maybe it's like a number off or something like that.
7.
What the fuck are you doing?
Safe under there.
Oh,
What do you think I was doing? Let's see you have a go. Get under there. Go on. Fucking get under there, you little shit. Kick your ass down there. Get down there, boy. Get fucking down there. Get fucking down there now. What are you doing? Get down there. Down there. Wash you over the head with this bottle, man. Doosh, 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 doosh. Gonna bottle you. Bottle you. You have to fill this bottle up. Booze. A booski, a booski. What is that? Let me out, let me out, let me out.
Which way's round was it?
Oh, what the fuck? Look, the new safe is a bit odd compared to previous one. Although the combinations each have 4 numbers, you only need to rotate the wheel counterclockwise to reset it.
To rotate the wheel twice.
Well, it says you have to rotate it counterclockwise twice. Reset.
Put the paper down, let me have a look.
It says it requires you to change the combination in a reverse order. So is that hinting at the fact that it is in reverse? We don't have the briefcase, do we?
So basically the safe should be 1793, I guess.
Is that in reverse?
That's got to be in reverse.
So reset it by doing it counterclockwise.
So you need
Get
to
the new
reset,
safe combination.
reset it counterclockwise twice. So counterclockwise is obviously clockwise.
Yeah, he said it was 9371, so he's obviously done it the wrong. So 1739. 173. There's a padlock on the floor. Who broke that? Who's escaped?
did.
Fuck did they do that? It's little shitbags. They got away from it. And their meddling dog too. Oh, what the fuck's this bolt? Do we need a screwdriver? One of them things that screws and drives. Oh, what, the spinning chair? Oh my god, there's secrets on these chairs. Who fucking done that?
That's it.
It says, what's this? It would be much easier if you just died, because memorize the suitcase combination. It says 5971. Do it, bitch.
Hey, 5971.
Yeah, that's the suitcase. Yeah, look at that spanner, monkey Ren. Now Kosh dug over the head with it. Kill him! Kill him!
Where did you find the thing?
Kill
for the
him
suitcase?
with this spanner.
Oh, was it? Where was
Get
that?
out. Let's get the fuck out of here now. Let's get out of this shop place. Yeah, sweet. Escape.
How did you find the?
It's the grand escape. Oh, it's still locked. It's on the back of that chair. Did you not solve the safe yet, you dumbass? 1739. Well, it's open, isn't it?
You'll have to reset it. I don't know which way round you're supposed to go to do it. Do you do it anti-clockwise or clockwise or? Oh, that made a noise. Is that open?
1,
3, 9. Turn the handle. No. Reset it.
what a load of baloney.
Okay. I never heard that noise before when I was trying it.
Well, that's the reset.
Yeah. I
One.
know. 7, 3, 9.
A load of bullshit. What? When you
Okay.
hit put a
Try-
number, what do you have to do? Done it.
I don't know if you have to go one direction and then another.
I've always thought you did with saves, but
But the problem is, do you go clockwise and then anti-clockwise, or do you go anti-clockwise and then clockwise, or do you just go the same direction? And there's 3 of us. We can just kick this door down.
You have to put it to 0. 1. Oh, there. Oh. That's it.
Oh, what did you have to do?
I think you had to go to 0. I don't know why, Matt.
Got a magnifying glass or something.
But we're Dr. Seuss, motherfuckers. Get out of here. Escape, flee. Oh, there's a flower pot. Let's train. Oh, scary shit. Oh,
Okay, so
001. Where's
actually
009?
this is actually the start
The
of the game.
Accidental Destruction of Ancient Ruins by C. Goffrey, man. It's got 1838. Put that in. 1838. Oh, stop trying random shit. 1838. Yeah. Wash you on the brains with this book.
Talking to me.
Somebody playing around with them safes. Put that number in.
It's not a number.
It should be.
It's not on this one.
It bloody well should be. What is it?
It's I've got to turn the things around to line them up.
You're talking to me? Well, there's no one else here. Oh, you got a book as well, you punk.
Are you talking to me, you
You're
slag?
fucking talking to me. There's a purse here. Can we nick it? Want this purse? You want that purse? I want.
Ah,
Oh, you got another book here. 1845. Try that number. Right. Try that number, bitch.
I found a key in the purse.
Thieving bastard.
Key to the library cabinet.
Cabinets alive. Keep the cabinets alive. It says no smocking. Smocking.
No, hold on. Gotta swap my battery.
Battery's not included. 003. Oh, 003's locked us out. Bastard. Blue Rose. Oh, there's a picture. What are we looking at? Oh, there's another room. Oh my gosh. Oh, John Bosun. Who is this guy? John Barbosa. Or John Badass. Try his name in it. Oh, there's another book. I found another book.
1847.
A.A. Milnes. Winnie the Pooh Bear Man.
Oh,
A
what
mile in
Yeah, Alex.
shoes.
Come do this.
Yeah, you find the rest of the books. Put them all together. Why can't you solve it? Should not be so dumb. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Wouldn't really know, but better not. Ah! Do not move that, you bastard.
What did you need these books for?
What did you need these books for? For praying?
There's a book that's on this table that you can read.
There's probably going to be a puzzle that requires those, all the books.
Key to it.
You spin it right round. Oh, what the bullsack? How could this be? Oh no, don't do that. That was not the plan. God. Oh, Fraggle Rock. I don't get why that.
You can rotate the books around. If you right click. I don't know if that does anything.
No. No.
Some more books.
What does this say? So, Lord MK came up with a challenge for the guests, which they need to find his favourite author's books that are in our collection and place them in that weird device in the corner of the library, reordering them based on their publishing dates.
Okay, if there's 3 of them, I've got them. Because it's that JR Ironzo.
Yeah, so if you see any JP Ironzo,
That's what I said, there's 3.
so you want to bring them over here.
Oh, that's interesting, there's JP, there's one that's JR.
It is well known that JP returned to writing. He abandoned his own name and began writing under the alias of R.A. Constu. So we need both the JP.
Found a key to cabin number 3.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if you guys can use it without me.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Yeah, it'd be worth you testing it now so we know for later games.
Yeah, works.
Cool.
Which is it's another note.
Double 4. Cool. So what was the name of the other guy? And don't forget that one of those books is not JP, it's JR. JP.
That's JR.
Yeah. Leave it. Yeah, leave it behind you just in case it. So it's alright. Okay, so it's these.
No, I need that one as well.
Yeah.
What?
So
How?
I don't. Have you read this, Jay? This one here.
No, not yet. I was going to get all the ones we need together.
There's probably 4 of them, isn't it?
I think that's about it.
All of the novels.
I'm assuming that that's going to tell us about these ones that don't have dates on.
Found a bottle of booze.
Mile in the Slaver's Shoe is the first one.
We got a Slaver's End.
What? In Forever? The first one ever?
Mile in the Slaver's Shoe, the trilogy depicts the life and misadventures of a slaver who shares his first name with Alonzo.
Where do you want the Slaver's book?
Over the course of the trilogy,
Over here. Put it in the middle.
There's the
Yeah,
Slaver's End with Lorenzo's oil.
Mile in the Slaver's Shoe is the first one.
Yeah.
All of the
But
novels in the trilogy are written as comedies. Blah, 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 blah. Reprehensible, absolutely disgusting, morally corrupt, and utterly depraved. Wentworth, 1843, page 375. That's a critic's thing, right? Okay.
Yeah, but I need to know when it was wrote. I don't know what the other ones in the trilogy are.
The third book was published in 1838. So if there's a book, did he say The Slaver's End? Has that got a date on it?
No.
That'll be 1838 then. I
Okay.
imagine.
So is that the last one of the trilogy?
First 2 books, yeah, it said basically by the time of the third book was published in 1838.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume so.
I think we're still missing some because I've got 5 books here and there's
That's a trilogy, isn't it? So there's a
7 slots.
which is the first.
Yeah, so I've got them in order.
Yeah, that must be that. I don't know what these 2.
But they're also in order.
Oh, there's another J.
There's more books.
No, we need ones either done by JP Alonzo.
There's an Alonzo one here.
No, but that's JR.
Oh, it says or any books that are under his other pseudonyms.
I thought it was RA, wasn't it?
So maybe that one does count. Why have you started putting things in?
Well, the first 3.
His alias was R.A. Costa.
Yeah, we got that one. So what's that? Oh, I
Kowalski.
don't know.
Do you have 7 books?
There's a lot of books here. I'm going to bring them all over and put them on the other desk just so that they're close by.
Renzo's Sawyer Law.
See-
Who had all these goddamn books?
Oh, not well known that JP was overturned to the right and he seemed to have stopped in the 1850s.
Yeah, you become RA.
His last book, How to Repair a Boat with the Deductive Method.
He's got
Is
to
there-
deduct.
Is the one called How to Repair a Boat with the Deductive Method?
No, I don't have that one here.
There's How to Exercise the Cursed Eye. These aren't by him.
No, but I'm going to take them over here because at least they'll all be in the same place if we work out that we might need them. Oh, where did you find that, Joe?
On the shelf.
Oh, so you really do have to search the shelves.
Yeah. He had How to Cross the Ocean was his second. Got that one
Yeah.
in 18th.
How you find them on the shelf? Are you literally just hovering over until it changes the symbol?
Mm-hmm.
How to Cross the Ocean in a Rowboat. Book ends with a man suffering a heart attack on his way to his rowboat. Oh, that sounds very good. Sounds jolly. Jolly and joyful and happy. Top hat. There's a bagpipe. Ah, I found it. How to Curse Your Amputee Hand. Where do you want this amputee?
Who's it by?
KGB.
Just put it on the other.
Godfrey. In the most stupidest of places. Oh, can we move these stools? You pretty much have to scan every book, see if you can pick it up. Well, we've got 7 books.
Yeah, but are they by the same guy?
They're not necessarily right what's in front of them. Not all of them.
This KO guy, what is it? Does he have any more aliases?
I don't think so.
Oh, these are all rubbish books. So we are missing. Are they hidden behind any cupboard?
Could be.
Where did you find them all? This is kind of stupid. Oh, there's a book here. J.P. Renounsky.
Got Ari Costo. That's him, isn't it?
This is the one we need.
Where is
Where'd you find it?
On the second.
No, I mean, Alex.
What? Was that one?
Hold on. So we've got. Oh yeah, get rid of that.
JP one? Why do you need JP?
Hold on, put them all down. So what? When's that one? How to repair a boat with the just deductive method? What year?
How to cross the ocean in a rowboat. But basically that no.
That was number 2 though.
That's 1938. So we just got this one, which is 1937. Ah, so this one doesn't go there. Right. So JP.
What are you doing?
Looking for books.
Where's the?
Do you have to put them in date or what?
Due to the event's negativity later works, Alonso abandoned his own name and began writing again in the 60s under R.A. Costeau.
Yeah.
Right, so anything with R.A. Costeau is the 60s. So if there's R.A. Costeau, they'll be in the 60s, they'll be the later ones.
The rowing boat's 1832. What's the date mean? Does it mean Basil?
No. Oh, what are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing, Jay?
Percy, very, very Percy.
Be right back a minute.
Yeah.
And look up the answer. So what are we doing? Do we have all the books now?
No, put that back.
But that's not number 2.
Why not?
Because the rowing boat's number 2.
How do you know that?
It says in the bloody in that paper over there. The rowing boat's his second book. Are we? What order are we doing them in? What's the order that you're going by?
I assumed it was date order.
Or is it symbol?
Could be. Right, so basically R.A. Costeau is everything he did in his later years, so he abandoned his own name, so R.A. Costeau is the latest stuff. Last book, How to Repair a Rowboat with the Destructive Method, is the last one. So that's not that one, that one. That's got to be the other one. So the last 2 books are correct. Slaver's End was 1838. How to Cross an Ocean in a Rowboat. Where's the clue for that?
That's in that room all the way back in the other thing.
Based on the publishing dates. Right, okay, so this one here tells you there has to be the publishing dates. Can I read that? No, this one here basically starting with A Mile in the Slaver's Shoes. Ah, right. So, wait a sec. Right, that one's definitely the last one. Let's shift out the way. Mile in the Slaver's Shoe might be the second one. Hey? As in, Smoking Barrels might be the first one. No.
How do you know the Smoking Barrels? It says Lord comes asking we still haven't been able to add JP's first book into our collection.
Don't think I've seen this.
But what is the first book?
No, can I read it? Don't think I've seen this note. If you can put it down, I can
All
have
known copies of high quality already owned. Lord MK will need to wait. No,
Come on.
it doesn't say what the first book is. How do you know what the first book is?
Maybe it's a really shabby looking book.
Who's done this? How have you managed to fuck this up already? You can't put a book that starts in 1848 before 1837.
Why not?
Time.
What order are we going by?
You've got to do it from. It says,
Is it got to be in
in
date?
order to make this, is also place them based on their publishing dates.
Well, he might have written a different date, but if they might not have been published in the order he written them.
You're not gonna fucking put a different year to the published date on the front.
You clicked. What happened?
I fucking did it.
Who's escaped this house?
I did it.
What was the order then?
Did it.
How did you did it?
Realised that he put in the wrong.
How comes the rowboat's the first book? That said that was the second. Or is it
Oh.
because they can't find the first?
Oh,
I
I've
didn't
got a box.
understand.
Okay, we've got an electric thing here that's locked.
Lock it quick.
Yeah, all the way at the end of the room. So I
Got
can.
an electric thing that's here that's electrified.
I've got a violin.
Oh, what do you want me to play it for you?
I've got a shit.
I've got a menu. Stack of glasses. I got a fucking headache. You want that?
I've got one of those.
Want that headache? Somebody stabbed the voodoo doll. Pain. Interesting Tupperware.
Finding a hole, fuck all. There's another electric box at the end.
There's another one in here as well.
Who
I've
knocked
got a-
this chair over? Hooligan. Who knocked this chair over? Hooligan. I
Right,
found
I've got
a deer taking a shit.
I've got a suitcase here with 4 digits on it.
Where did the deer taking the shit go? Is that a collectible?
What are the 4 digits?
They numbers, letters, H or P?
The digits.
The digits.
What are they?
What do you mean, what are they? It's on a
There's
fucking suitcase.
3 slices of cheese, 1 apple, 5 grapes, 4 slices of ham, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pineapple. Put that in.
So what you got?
Well, I've just told you. 1 apple, 3 slices of cheese, 5 grapes, 4 slices of ham, and 10 pineapple. And being able to solve it. Oh, come on, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
1 apple, 3 cheese,
Here's a note.
grapes.
I overheard some of the waiters gossiping about Lord MK and his wife. Supposedly he's 42 years older than his wife. Can you fucking believe it?
Right, did you have a menu you could read?
This is signed E.
Yeah, has anybody got the prices of wines? I need the 2 most expensive wines.
Oh, fuck.
2 best wines.
Best wine. There is the menu, but it's closed.
Hold on, take note of this. 22.
22 what?
It's just, it's the only number in this going on about MK's latest bride is 22 years old.
Yeah, and he's 42, isn't he? Oh, no. He's 42 years older than. So add them together. What number do you get?
He's 66.
Oh, shit, that's
No, he's
real.
64. He's 64. You said 42 years, right?
Yeah. I've reviewed quite a many train restaurants.
No, here we go. MK is foolish enough to use his year of birth as the code to his various suitcases. So all I need to do is find out when he was born. Evidently, his birth date is not public knowledge, and all the people have so far asked him about it don't even know or aren't willing to tell me. I'm sure it's just a matter. So we'll probably... Oh my god.
Found a key to an electric cabinet.
So if we find out her birthday, I guess.
Anyway, when you find the 2
It
best
says
wines...
Everlast is the vintage wine.
Everlast, does it have a price? I need the prices.
No, but it says it says that's the vintage. And
18.
their finest wine is a bottle of Culbert.
How do you spell that?
K-U-L Bert. That's basically the second.
Okay, the Everlast says 1880 on it.
Yeah. Culbert is 1874. There's
Yes.
lots of slices of bread. They know, like...
1880.
1874 is Calvert. Can I rotate that bottle? No, I can't rotate
Oh, I unlocked it.
it. What?
1870. It was a pure fluke.
How did you get 1870?
Because I was gonna try to put the 1874 in, and as I was scrolling, it just clicked and opened.
What the fuck? I've picked up a bloody candle thing. What, you've solved the
I've
damn
got
puzzle
a pick
already?
there. There's a pick in there. Anyone need a nice pick or something?
I've found a
'Cause it's in
thing.
the suitcase.
What is this thing? What the fuck is this? What is that? An ashtray.
Do we need the pick with it?
Ah, here we go. I've got the prices. So,
So is that when he was born?
you say the Colbert 1874 was the second best. Is that right?
Yeah.
It cost 18525.
Oh, there's a deer
Did it-
taking a shit again.
Did it say what the best one was?
Yeah, Everlast.
Which one? I guess it's the 23050, maybe.
He had an Everlast, but it weren't the right vintage. So maybe it weren't old.
Yeah, there's several in here, and one of them's one of them's missing. The 18...
William Marge Mona Lisa.
The 1880. Ah, the 1893 might have been the one that's missing.
It says here we need to restock some of our wine.
Yeah?
1934 was the date of it. He asked for our best vintage of Everlast. We had run out of it. Brought him different vintage.
So it's the 1893, I think. Oh no, the 1893 is there. 1875, 1893, 1875, 1893.
Hey,
So it must be the 1880.
would it be older one or
No, not necessarily. Not when it comes to vintages on wines.
awesome? There's a package. Present. Ah, the Spider-Man. Dead fishing. Oh, he's standing there like a dead man. Dead man walking.
Or
Now this, oh my god, this box is open. Oh, where's that fuse thing? Bring that fuse back. There's the fuse. Shove that in there, you bastard. Oh, look at this. This is crazy shit, man. This is crazy. Fucking crazy, I tell you. Crazy. Oh yeah, fucking crazy. Oh yeah, crazy. Oh no, short circuit. Oh fuck. Oh, we're killing it. We're killing the power. We killed us. Murdered. Murder, death, kill. Crazy. Who's rattling? Let's work this shit backwards, man. Let's fucking go backwards.
Aha! I opened the drawer.
Metal.
I opened the till basically, and I can't remember why I've opened the till.
Ah, balls to the wall. Am I supposed to light all of them? Is that not working? How do you know if it works? Very, very puzzle, very, very puzz. I do not know. Can we stab it in the puzz? Stab it! Jab it! Jab it! Stab him in the face with a pickaxe. Stab him in the face with a pick. Stab him in the face. Stab him in the face. Well, here's your prices of wines.
Yeah, I've got the prices.
Everlast 1875. That's the
Got that.
best one.
Yes. 1870. Did you say 75? I thought you said
Yeah.
74.
Oh, look, on this wine list, look. Everlast is at the top. Can't you bloody read?
Oh no, I thought you meant the Cuba. Yeah, I've tried that. But the Cuba 1874 was the one you said, wasn't it?
Yeah, they give him Cuba 1874. That was the second best wine they had. Yeah, that hobgoblin thing, that's 377 price of it.
Yeah, but it's the most expensive.
That is a white wine.
Oh, is it 2 reds or something?
A red wine.
Well, all of them are supposed to be red.
Oh, he
We need-
had red wine.
We need to find it all. Where's those clues again? Because basically this says the 2 best wines, so we need the 2 best wines.
Yeah,
And there's one missing here, Alex.
Yeah, that's the best one that's missing. Let
Cuba,
Oh.
Everlast is the 1880 that was missing. 299.
Well, the 1874 Kerbler is on the table here.
Yeah, I found the 1880 earlier though. Here. The Everlast 1880 is here. So does that mean it's missing?
Put it in that slot, mate.
Can't pick it up.
Wasn't there a box of ice somewhere? Oh, there it is. Can you not stab the ice with the ice pick?
I was wondering what the fucking pick was for.
Probably to open the power box. Oh yeah, there's one at the start of the train, isn't there? Hey, don't fuck with that. I've already done that.
I will fuck with it.
Don't you dare fuck it. I don't know if you're supposed to light them all up. Oh
Ah.
shit, do you want to do this one then, you nerd? Bring over the fuse. You need the fuse plug.
Alright.
Well, how are we supposed to light them both without the fuse? Don't even matter one. Maybe you jam this into it and go. It's kind of easier to start in reverse. So start from the top. You literally won't know where you're going. You literally. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Oh shit, we got electricity. Electricity. Oh.
You need fuse for this one, or?
Yeah, you got to have the fuse. Did you light that one?
I did. I'm assuming that's why that light's on.
I guess bring the fuse back here then. We're gonna need more fuses. You solved this puzzle yet, you dumbass? What do you have to do with this then? Oh.
No, don't do that. Do not do that. I'm wondering if I've...
Oh look, I've opened it. There's money in there. Didn't you grab the money?
Need the secret drawer. Why does it not come up with... Oh, right, okay. Don't touch anything.
It's alright, bringing the fuse now.
The fuse, bringing the fuse. What does that do? We're gonna need 3 fuses. See that? Yeah, that one.
Can you move that bar at all?
It says locked, and it's just jiggering about.
Yeah.
Right, it's not those 2. Now, which ones do we think it is? Well, you said the best one.
But it's got to be the most vintage.
Well, it says
Cool,
Everlast.
but yeah,
Vintage,
but
vintage on wine does not mean the oldest.
But
I thought it did.
it's the
No.
most expensive.
I'm going to try that now. It doesn't really match with what we were doing, but I'll give it a go. I'll give it a
You
Oh,
mean
no.
to say you haven't tried it to begin with? What, like?
I'm assuming that there's going to be another fuse in this place.
Well, there must be 3 fuses, really. Because how are we supposed to power the thing up? Really? Are these drawers locked? Ducker. This one moves. This one moves. This one doesn't move.
Oh, it's not that. It's not the most expensive. Fuck me.
Could be.
Where are the clues, Alex?
Well, they're on the tables and chairs everywhere.
So all you need to do is just bring up the price of our 2 best wines, and the secret drawer will open instead of the normal one.
Everlast 1880. That night.
I don't know. We need the clues for it, so I need to know where the clues are.
Weird that it zooms in on that one.
Try Everlast 1880 again, 2099. I've tried that. I tried it with the Hearst Marella, but I don't
Well, they
know.
ran out of the best Everlast, so they give him the second best wine that they had available. That shitty Burgers. That Kurbelast.
Clues, where are the clues? I don't know where the clues are.
Back in the front train somewhere.
What if it's the second most expensive wine that's not Everlast, as in red wine?
So it needs to be the top 2, the 2 best wines, which doesn't mean the most expensive. Where's the one that you said
I
about?
only ask because this thing over here says he asked for our best
And a deer
vintage.
taking a shit.
He asked for our best vintage of Everlast. Unfortunately, we ran out of it, so I just bought him a different vintage, thinking he wouldn't notice it.
Yeah, but he didn't like it. It was shit.
Yeah, no, he said it was shit.
Should we?
I don't know, really. Well, there's clues down this end. This book. Read this book, nerd. Yeah, well, the Kerbalert 1874 was their second best they had available.
Ah, right. Is this where? Ah, that's why I couldn't see it.
He said, bring me whatever the finest wine is they have available. Kerbalert 1874 was their second.
Politically, it should be.
Kerbalhurst. Gabler. Is there a fuse hiding on the floor under these tables? Gabler. Can't we just jam the ice pick? Gabler. Oh, I found a deer taking a shit. How many deers taking a shit have you? Violino. Gablehurst. No, like, switches. X on a button.
Snake
Got it. Right.
Oh,
So
What was
did
it?
you do, you nerd?
It was the Kerbalast and the Everlast 1880.
How does that make any real sense?
Picked up the bartender's key, so if you've got a thing that needs opening, then. Oh, it's all the drawers. All these drawers,
quick,
guys.
find a fuse.
Oh, it's a fuse, motherfucker! Or is it a worm?
Sorry.
Oh, it's a worm, dude. Oh, it's a worm. You still need more fuses. How many fuses have you got? Get fuses? I still don't get... Which Kerbalert did you put in then? Was it 1874 one?
Oh, yeah.
What?
74 and the Everlast.
1880. Well, they're not the best two. Oh.
It was either the 1880 or it was the 1875. I can't remember. No, as I said,
I'm sure it would have been the 75.
it's a screwdriver for anyway.
That was to undo the thing. How many fuses did you find?
I haven't found it.
What? I mean you haven't found any.
Don't even know what they look like.
Look like fuses. They look like a light bulby thing. Looks like a candle.
Oh, I found something.
What is it? And where did you find it?
Here. It might have
Here in your hand.
to be a fuse.
Wait,
I put a fuse in somewhere.
where did you find the fuse?
Put this in.
Where did you find it?
It was hidden on top of one of these bottles.
Oh my god.
Considering how many bottles there are, that was I was just basically kicking around loads of stuff.
Yeah.
So I take it we need one more, do we? Or
I
what?
would probably. Well, I'll chuck this one into the thing down there. In theory, that should have opened it. In theory... Don't fuck with that. Why didn't that open? Lies, bullshit.
So there's another fuse box somewhere.
Another fuse thing.
You've done that one.
We need another fuse.
So you need one for this, right? Okay, so you need one more. Okay, gotcha.
Well, I assume we do.
At least I know what I'm looking for then. I never found anything in these cupboards. Bottom
No, there
ones.
doesn't seem to be much in any of them. Can't we just jam that in there? Jam the screwdriver in it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh. Is there anything to undo with this screwdriver thing?
Where did you find the first fuse?
Oh, I think it was in this cupboard somewhere. Or
What's the violin for?
entertainment while they eat their dinners. We're not supposed to light all the lights up. This screwdriver might open something else up. Ah, well, I wonder if it's in one of these flower pots. Sort of stupid place to... Can't we just take a light bulb out? Ooh.
We must have come across it at some point. Unless it's just bugged out.
Yeah, but it might be hidden somewhere stupid, like them books were. Well, Doug found one tucked on them bottom, and I think I picked up one from one of the cupboards. We've activated crap cupboard. Where's the
The
hint?
fuck did that do for me?
We've activated. We've activated the hint.
What hit?
Well, he did cheated, like a cheating bastard. Where's the secret?
I don't even see what it did.
You activated my Alucard. How did you do the hint?
Pressed H.
What did it say?
It said bearer's activated hint vision.
Maybe walk around, it might glow or something.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
There's like a countdown. 47 seconds left for your hint. Make it count. Make it bloody well count. Is there anything to undo? Like any screws anywhere?
The only thing that bugs me is this box that doesn't allow me open this door all the way.
Yeah,
Well, if this isn't showing me anything.
yeah, your hint vision's run out now.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I saw literally nothing.
Well, I assume it probably glows or... I wonder if you have to move these paintings. Stab them off them.
The only thing that doesn't make any sense is the violin.
Yeah, it's a bit out.
There's weird fucking sandwich in a drawer.
Yeah, in this posh ass restaurant. Behind any shelf cabinet. Oh, here it is. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Where?
Fucking just sitting on the corner of this fucking table. Piece of shit, stupid fucking thing that. And what? The fucking hint vision did do jack shit.
Brilliant.
That's so dumb.
Oh,
I take it we can come back to this at some point.
Scared already? 004?
Yeah.
005? 00 walking stick?
I'm gonna stop.
Can't stop.
Yeah.
We can't stop.
Keep saving.
I found a deer taking a shit.
Right.
Green bottle.
Off.
Donkey?
I guess we'll have to stop because this nerd wants to.
We can solve this easy.
Ta-ta.
Mm-hmm. Let's just have a look what Oswald. Oh, what did you do that for? What the hell did you do that for? Oh. How many levels are there?
I think there's only 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to do that other one again. The last will and testing.